Hey, world news, Alberta independence, Alberta separation. What's going on in Canada? People from all over the world are talking about this. It's getting lots of press, and there's a referendum coming up in October. Silly wordage, it's a meeting to decide when the next meeting is. However, it still has some traction, and people are really getting engaged. And I wanted to share a whole bunch of stuff with you about the Alberta independence movement. So many people way back said, it can't happen. What do you think about it? Doesn't matter, because it'll never happen. And they're changing their tune because you know what? It's a reality. It can happen. Some polls actually show that it will happen. So we will see. There are 37 members of parliament positions in Alberta. 33 of those are Conservative. 33. I mean, that includes the leader of the official opposition, the Conservative Party of Canada. And they're fighting to stay in Canada, for Alberta to stay in Canada. Why is that? They're fighting for Canada? I don't think so. They're fighting for themselves. They're fighting for their jobs. They want to keep the jobs. They make more than $200,000 a year. I mean, the leader of the party probably makes more than double that. The elected folks, these are elected folks who are not allowed to talk, unless their leader says it's okay, and they get benefits and all kinds of things and a pension for the rest of their life. Okay, Alberta will separate. And that's 33 high-paying jobs that will disappear and low performers, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, 33 of you, speak up, man up, cowboy up, and talk about the facts because they're clear. All of you do agree with the facts that Alberta has been abused and that it won't get better. It won't and can't get better. Even if your party was elected federally, it won't, because you don't control the Senate and the cha-cha. It won't change. So why don't you stand up and say, Alberta, please separate? And then you could run for office in Alberta. That'd be kind of good. Help the movement. For heaven's sakes, get with the bloody program. I mean, make people proud of you because they're not now. And I think it's time for you elected members of parliament to kind of analyze all the information that you know is there. The things won't change. Alberta is under Ottawa's thumb and is not going to change and cross to Alberta independence. A lot of you, I think 5, have crossed over to the Liberal Party to really help screw the country. So why not cross mentally, at least, and go over to the Alberta side? Look at the facts. If the facts add up, well, then you should do that. There's a new political party in Alberta called Progressive Tories. Progressive, of course, means left-wing, wacko people. Tories, historically, meant that they were opposed to liberalism. So the name of the new political party, Progressive Tories, that's like saying virgin hooker. It doesn't compute, and these people are against Alberta separation, independence. They say, let's stay, we're federalists, and just, does the province need another group like that right now? I don't think so. Alberta, close to $180 billion is exported each year from the province. More than 90% of that goes to the United States of America, right? Oil, cattle, wheat, natural gas, even honey. It's a sweet deal, don't you know? $240 million of honey is exported. I did not know this until yesterday. It's exported from Alberta to the U.S. Alberta is the largest supplier of honey in Canada, and they ship 70% of what they produce to the U.S. Again, new information for me. Alberta does so much, and they're independent in so many ways, but of course, overall, they are not, because they have this thing going on with Ottawa. I mean, it's toxic. It's a toxic relationship in the cha-cha. Alberta independence, I talk like I talk, and many other people do as well. It's an interesting movement because there's not a political party. There's really no leader, but you have all kinds of little groups, and the good news is they don't seem to be scrapping or fighting. Everyone is kind of pushing forward. But here's a fellow that I really encourage you to go on YouTube and search for him. Keith Wilson, I suppose, Alberta independence. Watch it, and if you are for independence, you know what? You need to watch it again and again. If you are against it, independence, if you're a federalist, then search Keith Wilson, Alberta independence, and watch. He's a really interesting guy. The truth will set you free, and I think you need to do that. I mean, I'm a conservative, obviously, and I watch Fox News and stuff like that, but I also watch CNN, and I know people that do watch CNN, the left people, they won't watch Fox News. I watch CNN because I think you have to balance everything. So I really do encourage you to go to YouTube and search for Keith Wills and watch what he has to say. And there's a lot of good reasons. I've had so many talks with Federalists, and they say, we love Canada. And I say, what is it you love? What do you love? Do you love this mass immigration? Do you love this no representation and lots of taxation? What is it you love? And they're always stopped. And I then conclude always by saying, you love the concept. It's like a marriage. I don't want to get divorced. I'm unhappy. I can't afford this woman. but I like the concept. And I don't want to go through the hassle. Well, eventually, when you get really beaten up, you know what? You separate. And you take the bruises that come with it. You've been to counseling. You do all that stuff. And then you separate. And I think it's time. When is the best time to plant a tree? A wise man asked that once, and a much wiser man, he provided the answer, and he said 50 years ago. And that's socialism, and that's what's happened in Canada. I mean, socialism is like a tree. It grows like a tree, but you need 50 years to make it, mature, and that's what happened. The tree of socialism in Canada was planted by Pierre Trudeau, and it's a plan. It's a 50-year program, and Carney, now the Prime Minister of Canada, he's the tree hugger and the prunist, and he's taken it to that next level. And Alberta just can't be part of that. Socialism, I don't know, it promises heaven and it delivers hell. And you have to get away from Canada because it is officially a socialist country. They take all your money and they take your freedom. And they do lots of things that Albertans should not have. Now, the Alberta flag has become a symbol of separation, independence, and some Federalists have removed their Alberta flag from their businesses and their homes because they say we're not a separatist, and they've replaced it with the Canadian flag. And I think that's kind of cool, kind of cute and cool that the Alberta flag has that kind of significance now, and it certainly does appear to be that way. So have a look at this. We have the Alberta flag that I crafted. It's a car magnet that you can put on your car. It's like a traveling billboard. And the first 50 people that email us at admin@rightedition.com, we will mail you a free one. Okay, that's only one half of your car, but we only have 50 that we want to give away for free. So admin@rightedition.com and support the movement. Hey, y'all come back. See ya.